Welcome to another day of the challenge. Thank you for participating or just watching or liking or whatever, subscribing, following. This is a challenge of mobility, flexibility, and stability. Those are three things I find most important when you are thinking of being physical. You want to be functional. So this is a little introductory of where it all starts. We focus on our feet, our ankles, our calves. We're just going to focus on that lower part. If you have any joint or knee or ankle issues, just don't push it too far. I want you to look at the people's ankles and their feet when you are watching this next portion of this video. So be very mindful of the amount of intensity that they have and the amount of control, agility. So this is a little test of mindfulness, is that these videos ahead don't look at anything but their feet. This is just an introductory of being more mobile, being more functional. If you have issues with the joint in your ankle, then you'll need a band to fix that, and you're gonna have to Google another video because I don't have a band either. Hopefully I captured everybody's mindset there. We are focusing on our feet, our ankles, calves, shins, the whole below the knee area. So let's get started. Okay, so grab a hold of a counter if you need to, and we are just going to push on the gas and let off. Push on the gas and let off. Okay, now we are going to windshield wipe our foot left and right for about 10 times, just to warm it up. Alright, nice job. Switch sides. There's a lot going on here. I am plantar and dorsiflexing my left foot and ankle, just as I'm holding my posture pretty straight and aligned and still and controlled on my right leg. Alright, start windshield wiper in that foot. Okay, we're going to prepare to squat a little bit and up to our toes. So it's a one motion movement. You do a little micro squat straight up into your toes. Here are just some different views for reference. A side view showing I am going straight up, slow and controlled, not doing a deep squat, up onto my toes. Nice job, everybody. 2 more. Okay, we are gonna squat down like we are baseball players. Heels are planted on the ground if you can. If you cannot, that is okay too. As you are leaning to each side, you want to make sure you put pressure on that heel as you are pressing your knee forward past your foot. As you lean to each side, make sure that your foot is fully planted, even the farther foot that's far away from your lean. Drive your knee forward at the same time thinking about your heel making contact with the floor. Elevate your butt a little bit to help you push forward. Here's an example if you can't reach your heel to the ground as you are doing this exercise. Put a book under there. It's a lot to think about, but also think about the stretch on the sides of your ankles, stretching that muscle. A few more rocks and we'll be out of this position, I promise. Okay, here's just a stretch, just to test our flexibility here. You should be about 4 fingers width from the wall, about 5 inches, and see if you could touch the wall with your knee being that far from the wall. If not, it's no big deal, but it's something that you can kind of practice every once in a while just to see if you're improving. Any sport that requires your feet, it's good to have this range of motion. Even if you're a runner, somebody who runs every day, to somebody who skis, snowboards, lifts weights, Olympic lifting, CrossFit, it's very good to have this range of motion. Great job. Hope you have your shoes on. Find a pole, something hard, and or a wall, and just stretch out those calves for 10 seconds before we lean back, stretching our hamstrings. And then we will go back up into our calf stretch. And then back down for a hamstring stretch. Good job. Other side, count your 10 seconds out each time, 2 times on each stretch. And the last 10 seconds down for your hamstring stretch. Good job. Find a blanket or a carpet, just sit there. Pretty easy. If you have joint, knee, flexion, pain issues, just put a pillow or a couple pillows between your butt and your calves so that you're sitting on a pillow. Here is my phase 2 of the stretch. So I want you to roll up a towel and put your feet right on top of it and just sit there. It should be the ends of your feet that are hanging off the towel. See, as I adjust myself, I want the metatarsal bones to be like on that towel, and find your center of gravity and then start leaning backwards to stretch the shin muscles. Yeah, I said it. I said shin muscles. I'm very professional. Great job. Now the phase 3 of this stretch is you're going to be right on your toes. This is going to super help for people who are on their feet all day, for runners. It's going to take all that stress out of your feet. It's going to be a little painful, but just bear with me for 30 seconds. Alright, back to phase 2. Put that towel out and put those toe bones right on that towel. Lean backwards. Back to the easy one. Just sit there. Good job, everybody. Walk it out. Whatever you need to do to get the blood flowing again. Alright, find a wall and kind of lean against the wall and just do some toe raises. We're going to do about 15 reps, so just raise those toes up to the shins. This is going to be a great preventative for shin splints. Okay, our heart rates might get up on this one, but it's going to help with our balance. So find some tape, some masking tape, duct tape, painter's tape, or you can just get a t-shirt, which is just as useful. Just get a t-shirt, look at me go, throwing it right over the tape. Okay, so you are simply going to just jump over that line 10 times, controlled. As you see, I slowed it down. I landed, I thought about it, and then I turned around. I land, I think about it, and I turn around. I'm trying to land on the balls of my feet, which are your toes, the top portion, and not making a loud landing noise.
Okay, 10 jumps to the side. Same technique, same thought process. So you want to jump straight up and over, landing on your toes with a quiet landing. This is all about proper mechanics, everybody. So it's not a race. So take your time, think about everything you're doing, do it right. Okay, so now we are going to just simply jump over, pushing off one foot, landing on the other. Very simple. It's almost like you're late for work and you're just trotting over puddles to get to your car. But we're stopping and we're thinking about it. We're going to jump off the same left foot, landing on the right foot for 10 on each side. Okay, so now we're gonna do the same but laterally. It's gonna take a little bit of balance, and you might tumble, you might waver, you might fall, but that's all part of the exercise, so it's okay if you have to touch your other toe down just to get your bearings. I don't want anybody injuring themselves.
Don't forget, soft landing. Think about it, soft landing.
Okay, we're gonna pick up the speed a little bit, nothing crazy. You're gonna hop over, think about it faster than normal, and then hop back on the other foot. Okay, we're going to be at a wide stance, and same thing laterally, except we are hopping over a bigger pothole. So hop over, get your bearings, and hop over again. We're just doing a calf stretch. So downward dog, and pick each calf to stretch one at a time for about 5 seconds each side, and only having you doing this for a few seconds. Alright, this one's pretty unique. Sit on a chair or stool in your kitchen, somewhere that has hardwood floors with socks on, and just put pressure on the top of your foot. As you slide forward, you're actively planting your foot into the ground, and it's the same form on your way back. And you are going all the way back, keeping your heel connected to the floor. Your heel is going to want to lift up, but just go as far as you can without it lifting up. Okay, focus on that foot and ankle contacting the ground as you slide your foot outwards in a lateral direction. Put the pressure on the toes and the balls of your feet, keeping them flat. Now, as you rotate your hip outward, you are trying to sneak your foot inward, making an E version of your foot and ankle. Very difficult, and just try to hold and put pressure on those toes. It's almost like you have to actively think about what you're doing, noticing your foot is flat and your knee is jutting inward as your hip is going outward. And don't put too much pressure on your toes, because then your knee gets a lot of weird pressure on it and it might like pop funny. So just nice medium pressure, just so you can have a good slide and a good warm up of the muscles. Foot is flat. All the weight is on your toes, on the metatarsals. Trying to keep the foot flat going inside is much more difficult, but it helps with that flexibility and range of motion. And we're just going to go frontwards and backwards again. You can do this when you have breakfast in the morning. Just play around with it. It might surprise you.